So looking at this Bitcoin price action, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin is still getting rejection around this 22,000 range. What is causing this? Why are we getting rejection around that area? And also what kind of scenario could unfollow if that key level of resistance is going to get broken? I am going to talk about all this scenario in today's video, so do watch it till the end. And also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So starting this here in a daily time frame using this bear flag, I want to talk about this one very interesting scenario which is playing out here in the immediate short term, because in a bigger frame we are aware the price of Bitcoin has just started this capitulation phase, and also in a daily time frame we need a proper accumulation phase to start a new marker phase. So in our case, a proper accumulation phase has not started, and also in a bigger frame, the monthly time frame, the capitulation phase has just begun. So that's why right now any sort of impulsive movement or relief rally, we have to be very careful. So according to this, the price of Bitcoin has not reached the actual target from this bear flag, because according to the bear flag, the target is around 14,000 to 15,000, between that range, which is still open. So any sort of impulsive movement here or a relief rally could be just a temporary relief rally before price again starts breaking into the downward direction, because we know yesterday I showed you around this area we are forming a so-called rising wedge. Let me show you one more time here. So to those individuals who has watched my video from yesterday, you guys are aware about this rising wedge. According to this rising wedge in a downtrend, it is considered as a very bearish scenario. But what did I tell you? This rising wedge could be a very different rising wedge. It might not be a move here in this manner, but a move here in this manner, guys. I mean more of a range bound, even price coming across this 24,000 before choosing an actual trend duration. So that's why we are aware, even though this is considered as a bearish scenario, the price of Bitcoin could still show some sort of a relief rally here in the immediate short term around this 24,000 range, and only after that going to decide the actual trend duration. I'm not just making out. The price of Bitcoin might show this range bound and move here in this manner before choosing a trend direction. But if we look at this inverse head and shoulder and descending broadening wedge scenario here in a daily time frame. Now, before I switch into other chart, I just want to make you aware we have up to $5,150 crypto exchange bonus available for you in the description down below. PHEMEX is giving around $4,100 bonus after your initial deposit, and BYBIT around $1,050 bonus. So if you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, the link is provided in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. Now let's switch the chart. So you can see guys, now the price of Bitcoin here in a 4-hour time frame is not just only forming this rising wedge, but also if you look at this exact area in a different perspective, we are forming this inverse head and shoulder and descending broadening wedge, because according to this inverse head and shoulder, the neckline here has already been broken, right? You can see the neckline has already been broken, and also from this descending broadening wedge, the upper line has been broken. So what did I tell you? There might be some more range bound type of scenario, even price retesting the previous temporary resistance line in this manner. I mean a price movement here in this manner, more of a consolidation, and then again showing this bullish movement towards this 24,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. Because in the past price action, we found out that whenever the price of Bitcoin in a downtrend like this has formed this inverse head and shoulder and also this descending broadening wedge, we have seen more of a range bound after breaking out of this upper line area. Even a retest, you can see the line which previously acted as a resistance was tested plenty of time. After that, the price started showing this consolidation and we reached the target from this descending broadening wedge, and only after that we started this actual downward price movement. So in our case, we are also expecting more of a range bound, even a retest around this previous temporary resistance line, right? And then price slowly heading towards this target area before deciding an actual trend direction. So what I'm trying to say here is that the price of Bitcoin could show more of a range bound type of scenario, which could bring us towards this 24,000 range before choosing an actual trend direction. Now let me share with you why the price of Bitcoin is getting rejection each and every time trying to break above this 21,000, 22,000 resistance line. So guys, now let me show you in a very simple way why the price of Bitcoin is showing this relief rally here in the medium short term, and why we are also getting rejection around this 22,000 range. Because if you look at this falling trend line, we have talked about this plenty of time in my video. Each and every time the price of Bitcoin has found support at this falling trend line, after that we have seen this relief rally and then a bigger price retracement. Similar scenario, tested the support at this falling trend line, relief rally, and then a bigger price retracement. So if you look in our case at this current stage, we are also flashing a very similar scenario. I mean, price after testing the support at this falling trend line showed this relief rally and then again this downward continuation. So if this is going to be another movement here in this manner, then we have to be very careful. But if you want to avoid this continuation here to the downside, what must the price of Bitcoin do? The price of Bitcoin must find support above this Williams alligator indicator, because if we are going to find support above this Williams alligator indicator, then this same line which has acted as a resistance, you can see plenty of time, is going to be acting as a support, and this is also going to be a trend continuation signal, because you can see to the downside the MACD is already a bullish MACD cross, but RSI line is still below 50 level. So until then we still have some more time, and also price could show more of a range bound here, right, between this 22 even 24,000 before choosing a trend direction. So that's why I'm bringing so many different examples just to show you guys that right now, even though this is a downtrend, even though the price of Bitcoin is forming this rising wedge considered as a bearish scenario, the price here in the medium short term could show more of a range bound, even a movement here towards this 24,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. So this are some of the key important scenarios that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then do destroy that like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.